Hello, hello, hello! Welcome back to Tiny Blue Games. My name is, of course, Seesaw or Chris, and today we are playing some Final Fantasy XIV in 2024. Hopefully, you are all doing well. I see Svent has found me in-game and has given us a proper welcome, which is great. Always exciting when I return to my computer just in time to stream, and I see someone has gotten all zazzed up, which is great. We can see Svent in the chat. We can see Farrell. Yes, you're here for the start of the stream. Welcome, welcome. And Jamie Ice T's here as well. We can hear you, by the way. Always a good start to the stream. But yeah, welcome. Hopefully everyone's having a good Saturday. It took me a second to think of what day we're at. Hopefully some of you saw some cool Northern Lights stuff last night. I know there was pictures from like all around the world with some cool stuff. I tried to go see I think like 12, like midnight, and I didn't see anything, but I'm also like in a city, so it's pretty bright. But of course, then I woke up today and saw like all these pictures, and I'm like, oh, I should have stayed. It looked like it was like 1:30 my time that it came out, but you know, if you could choose, if I could stay up that late, I could have seen something. But yeah, hopefully everyone's doing well. Today we are going to be doing some of the MSQ. Things are really cooking up here. I've heard that we're in like the second half of the expansion story, which is still crazy. But yeah, I'm excited to see. Let's jump into it. The best way out. We have to meet Minfilia, so let's do it. Farrell says, unfortunately, I was asleep around 11, was too tired to stay up last night. Yeah, that's exactly. I was like, I went out at 12, and I was like, and then I just went to sleep. I was like, I checked. I tried. Alright, where is Minfilia? There she is. Sorry for the wait. I'm ready now. What will you say? And you're sure you want to do this? Completely sure? There has to be another way. I'm trying to recall exactly what we're doing. I think... Are we using her as bait or something like that? I'm trying to... It'll come to me as that... This is the issue with such a large gap between when I played last. I do apologize. But we'll pick on to it. I mean, almost everything we do has dire consequences in this game. Look, no matter what happens to me, I'm sure that I don't want to go back to being who I was. Oh, we're gonna try and like... We're trying to do something with her, like the old Minfilia we know. I remember. I want to be stronger. Strong enough to face my destiny. And I want to believe that I can play a part in saving the world. I hope you can find it in yourself to believe it, too. When you put it that way, how could we not? It is your decision to make. Just be sure that you are prepared when the time comes. Oh, Thancred is not on board with this plan. I remember. I remember us discussing this now. Here he comes. He's probably going to be all moody about it. If all are assembled, shall we depart? Well, we'll follow your lead. What route would you like us to take? About that, there's something I neglected to mention. I saw an Ilmurian ship coming in to land over Amarang while I was on my way back to the Crystarium. That seems like a pretty important thing. No doubt the same vessel that bore Vothri's forces Aratika. Meaning we can expect to encounter armed resistance on our journey through the region, which, you know, let's be honest, I kind of expect that no matter wherever we go. Right, now Nabath Arang, oh my god, the names are already coming out today, lies in the southern reaches of Amarang, and there are two routes we can take to get there. Oh, look at this little map. First, the first is the eastern route, which would lead us past Mordsuk, Alright. The other is the western route, which would require us to pass through the Hills of Amber. Ooh, the Hills of Amber. Minfilia and I took the eastern route last time. Yes, that's the more well-trodden path. It also makes for easier traversal of the Nabatha Severance. But we can't use it. If we did, we'd need to cross the Severance from a point nearby the inn at Journey's Head. If the Ilmurians, oh my god, caught wind of our approach, you could very well bring them into contact with the inn and its patients. Oh, okay, so that's where we've been before. And we can't be sure their activities would not meet with Vothri's approval. We can be sure that they would not meet with Vothri's approval. It will make the journey more arduous, but I believe it would be safer to take the western route, which brings me to my proposition. While you make for the Hills of Amber in the west, I will draw the Ilmurians' attention elsewhere, to an area in the east that I know to be uninhabited. That way, you'll have a chance at reaching Nabath Arang unopposed and without risk to civilians. I cannot deny that it's a sound plan, but nor can I allow you to go alone. My skills will make your task at least somewhat easier, will they not? I will accompany you as well. It will afford us the chance to have a proper conversation. Who's coming with us then? And if I go with the others, I'm likely to say something Thacred will regret. Look how sassy he is. Well then, we'll leave the work of distracting Vothri's forces to you. The rest of us take the western route, and try to avoid attracting attention. We do pretty bad at that. We attract attention in most places we go. With that in mind, I think it's best that we follow the road from the bridges. We'll move faster with a solid path under our feet. Look at that, we got a whole plan already. We'll borrow a few Amaru for our own journey. I will leave the rest to you, Minfilia. Thank you, I will try not to disappoint. Look at that. The group's all set up. Spence says, I was grabbing some food. How are you doing, Cisa? I'm doing well, thanks. Spence. Having a good weekend. April was like ridiculously busy at work, so May's been a little bit less busy, and I'm pretty excited about that, which is great. I was just mentioning, I was seeing all the pictures from the Aurora last night, which was really cool to see. I didn't stay up to see it, unfortunately, but I got to see all the pictures. We went on a trip to Yellowknife last year and saw the Aurora pretty nicely, so it's really cool. I feel like pictures do a really good job of showing it, because a lot of the nighttime exposure settings kind of like capture in a lot of light and actually amplify your ability to see it, so it's always really cool seeing the pictures in the morning, which is nice. But I'm doing well, thanks. How are you? I enjoyed your welcoming sparkles on me when I came into the game too. It was really nice to see. Where are we off to? So we need to go down this way. Okay, that's pretty easy. We cannot mount here. That sounds awesome. I'm actually moving up north next week. I'm doing great. Oh, that's great. Yeah. We're like a big fan of colder weather, so it was nice that way too, to have a bit of colder weather. It's a pretty warm weekend where I am today, actually. We're like 20 or 25 degrees Celsius, which for this time of the year is pretty warm. So I'm already dreading what the full tilt summer months are going to be. Oh, these things are mad at me already. Hopefully we can just ignore them. Oh, look at that. It's Rose Blackbird too. Look at you. Welcome, welcome. It's nice to see a few people in the game. Always good. Aspen says, agreed. I much prefer colder weather. So doing from Texas to Nova Scotia is going to be so nice. Yeah, that would be very nice. Because, yeah, I'm sure Texas gets pretty toasty. I've not spent any... I don't know if I've ever been down to Texas, actually. I guess I've been to Florida, like, to Disney World, which is, like, kind of, like, south-wise similar, but obviously not the same east-west location, so I feel like there's probably some difference there. It's probably... I'm trying to envision a map now. Florida's more south than Texas, right? Because it goes all the way down. Although I don't know where Disney World is in Florida. I don't know. This is becoming messy where I'm trying to like do geography with no map in my head. I was never great at geography either. Pretty much I just if you ever have gone to school in Canada, all you do is like draw a map of Canada with like the provinces every year. That's what it feels like. There's limited knowledge apart from that. I mean, I feel like that's probably not completely true. That's just what scarred into my mind from school. There you are. The gate leading to Amarang is just ahead. Sorry, and all the time I've been here, I've never ventured into the Hills of Amber. Not that I'm particularly intimidated by new lands at this point, but we have more than enough reason to be cautious as it is. Keep an eye on Minfilia for me, would you? I mean, I feel like we're all going to be watching out for Minfilia, but we'll see. Is it really just through here? Oh yeah, it's just down here. So it says Florida has much more humidity, which is gross in its own right. But for example, yesterday was 34 degrees Celsius. Wow, that's already pretty dang hot. But yeah, I guess it would make sense that Florida would be more humid. Also, it's different if you're like on vacation to Disney World and enjoying the heat versus like trying to live in it. Very, very different different takes. Off so soon, Master TVG. You've barely had time to recover from the battle. It's the nature of our story, isn't it? Well, if you're certain, I'm hardly in a position to question you. Oh, we get a little introduction.
Take comfort in the bonds you share. Accept the pain when the time comes to part. Press on, for joy and sorrow walk hand in hand. Beyond Mount Garik lie the Hills of Amber, beneath which run hidden veins of mineral wealth. Or ran, at least. Mayhap they are spent. Or mayhap the ringing of hammers can yet be heard below.
Very cool. I have to say, I am such a huge fan of the little introduction they give when you walk into a new zone. Like, it's probably one of my favorite things in this game, and it's such a little touch, but I think it makes it feel so epic. I also still am unsure of who's giving these narrations this time. I feel like it's the crystal guy with the crystal hand? Like, oh my god, I'm forgetting his name. The guy who like chills in the main city that we talked to. Don't tell him I forgot his name or what his title is. But I'm not sure. It's so hard because the Stormblood one was so obvious with it being Lys. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Spence says it's one of my favorite storytelling devices that they use. Yeah. This place has been scarred by the flood too. Who can say what lies ahead? But whatever else this road may be, it's mine to travel, and I don't plan to take a moment of the time I spend upon it for granted. Oh, what do we get? A little treasure trove. Sun says, I can tell you if you want. You know the character. No, people will be sad if you tell me. I have to I have to figure it. I mean, if we get to the end of the expansion and I don't figure it out, like, free game. I feel like they'll tell us by the end, though, kind of like they did with, oh my god. Heaven's Ward, right? Where I also didn't know the character that was narrating for a lot of that until it was kind of explained at the end, so I feel like they're gonna do that, but we'll see. But I might just be a fool here, we'll see. Alright, I'll give you more time to parse it then. I need to, like, come ready with, like, a recording of all the other, like, times I've heard someone speak in this expansion or something. I think it says, I take it you're seeing what I'm seeing. Is it like the crazy looking gecko? Because that's freaking me out. Finding a village when we're hardly 10 paces into the hills is a surprising stroke of luck, especially given our recent fortunes. But you won't hear any complaints from me. Let's see if the folks who live here can tell us what to expect from the road ahead. Sounds good. Look at that, we got our travel companions Svent and Rose Blackbird too, so I feel pretty safe. Although, I'm pretty scared of this iguana. I might just like leap off this cliff. Yeah, we're just gonna do that. Whee! There we go. No iguana fighting for me. The chameleon enemy is from Final Fantasy 1, by the way. Oh, that's cool. It's always cool when there's little callbacks like that. I feel like that's the part that's referenced the most from Final Fantasy games that I just obviously don't have history with. So it is nice hearing about it. Zun. You sell? No, you are no merchant. But then, why do I know your face? Oh, I remember. You spent Vobert gold. Such a conspicuous such a coin purse cracking. You are already a legend among moored traders. You're a traveling merchant then. Can you tell us anything of this village? Of course, anything for valued customers. This place is Garik. Before the flood, it was home to many miners. After, not so many. None now. So Master Gengen borrowed the village, made into a trading post, very convenient location. In which case, you all must be familiar with the local roads, correct? We're on our way to Nabath Arang ourselves. If we continue south from here, will we have any difficulties reaching it? Oh yes, great difficulty, oh good. The flood rent the stone and crushed the mines surrounding Nabath Arang. Only steep cliffs and collapsed tunnels remain. Oh no. But surely there must be some way. Do you think any other moored might have some sort of hidden route? Perhaps. You ask, they tell. Tell for free, even to friends of our best customer. Wonderful. Thank you for your help. Well then, best customer, let's see what information your reputation buys us. Why did we get stuck with Thancred and, what's his face? Urianger. Feel like we're gonna have some riddles to read later. Look at it's a real. You wish to go to Nabath Arang. There was a way once, a gondola down from the cliffs, but it was built for those who had left something behind that they wished to retrieve. Now there is nothing left and no one use it. You may search for it if you like, but I doubt that its rusted wires could bear your weight. I mean, we're pretty little. You hastily take down a memo regarding the gondola on a spare scrap of parchment. Alright. Ooh, look at this little zone. This is cool. I like how glowy it is. Who else do we need to talk with? Is there someone in here? Shelsul. Oh, that is a surprise. Not many bound for Nabatha-Rang these days. I don't know. I do know of a trolley that once went there. It used to travel between all of these settlements. My god, this glowiness. All of the settlements and mines of the Hills of Amber. It is locked behind a gate, however. I assume that will have kept it from being stolen or damaged, but it also prevents it from being of much use. Again, we take down this note, I guess. You take down information regarding the trolley on a wrinkled piece of parchment before... Okay. More information. There we go. And then, let's see. We've got Gone. Oh, Jasandi's here. Welcome, Jasandi. Hopefully you're doing well today. Thanks for joining the stream. Always good to have you here. We're just on our way into the Hills of Amber. See what... I think there's like a gondola that we're trying to find that might or might not work for us. For Nabatha-Rang, airship is best. Nothing is faster than airship. The Ilmorians have one, I hear. You can ask them to take you. I don't think it's going to work out very well. Though it seems superfluous. To do so, you take notes. I feel like the gondola is probably the way we're going here, but we'll find out. Jasandi says, I was absorbed in playing Fallout 4. Very cool. I've actually never played any of the Fallout games, interestingly. I feel like I'm such a boring gamer in some regards. There's like a few games that I've sunk like just tons of time into, but then a lot of games that I know are very popular that I've just never played. Ah, Seesaw. I'm afraid I've learned little of use about how to reach Nabatha-Rang. The Umurian presence, though, that's another matter. Apparently, though, their army is definitely in... Oh my god, it's getting dark. Definitely in Amarang-Arang. There have been no sightings of Emularians, oh my god, at all in the Hills of Amber. Perhaps we can take that as a sign that Elise's plan has borne fruit. Oh, that she's leading them away, right? Yeah. Did you have any better luck finding us a route forward? Oh, we gotta hand over our notes. Look at that. We did have some success, didn't we? So these are our options. Well, what do you think? Can do the gondola. Gate aside, the trolley seat. Oh, I guess it's a trolley and a gondola, hey? We can try the gondola. Might die, but A. Can we get an airship anywhere? Not from Bothri, obviously. Gate aside, the trolley seems much... I mean, the trolley, like, if it's just a gate, we could probably break through a gate. It does seem to be the least risky of your options, and I can't imagine that one gate is enough to thwart you. I'd like to know a bit more before we dash off in search of it, though perhaps Zunzun can offer some insight. Jasandi says same. Yeah, I've just like spent most of my gaming time in life in like different MMOs for countless hours. Oh, we didn't open the last gear coffer we got either. Should have opened that. Oh, valued customers, where were the other board to help? Of help? My god. Of a fashion. They told us of a trolley that runs to Nabatha-Rang, at least, but I'm correct in thinking that there was a reason you did not do so yourself when I first asked? Yes, the gate you see, it's impassable. Before, there was a hulking thing of stone, the Talos. It opened the gate, they say. But none operate such a thing now. I do not even know if it yet exists. I do not know but you should travel east to Mount Biren Mines. That is where the trolley controls stand. I still see miners there from time to time. If anyone knows what happened to the Talos, it would be them. Thank you. You've been such a great help. We're off to Mount Byron, then. Let's hope that someone will be able to answer our questions. Now, if you went the route of the gondola or airship, like, is this like some crazy branching thing where you could actually have these different paths through the quests here? Or does it direct you to do one of them and I just happen to choose the right trolley option? I'm always curious. Where do we need to go? We need to go down this way. Oh, I was gonna open my treasure. Coffer. Oh, it's because I'm on a mount. We'll do it later. That's all good. See if we can avoid getting attacked by this iguana. Oh, pretty good. Oh my god, this one's gonna get us though, isn't it? Yep. Look how many there are! They're all over the place. Ugh, and we have to stop here. I feel like we're gonna have to fight them. Oh no. My team of adventurers took him out. Look at that. I roll of bodyguards apparently. Jamie says, I picked trolley, but I doubt it does. Yeah, I kind of doubt it does too. It'd just be interesting. Little bow. Look at how intense they are. The scale of the track is impressive. Wait. Oh yeah, it's up here. Okay, it was like, what scale? I'll give them that. Now we only need to follow it until we come to the mines. I like the singing here too. This is kind of nice. Oh my gosh! Get him! I just got like body checked. Oh, these things look even worse. Like, I don't know what you describe that as, like a goat lion, or I don't know. Well, we're gonna stick to the side roads. Oh my god, there's one right here. Just sneaking through. Please don't see us. Just sneaking through. Oh, there's big birds too. Oh my gosh. You wanted like some enemies to fight. This place is jam-packed. It's a billy, so I feel like it's a billy goat mixed with something. Oh, look at this big thing. Oh, thank you. You're gonna take it out? Oh, there's a desert coyote too. Man, there's enemies everywhere. All right, we'll take out the desert coyote. I can probably, oh my god, it's out of range. He's like on top of this thing. There we go. As a team, we got this like 100%. Nice. I'm not dying to some coyotes in the desert today. Where's Minfilia over here? Oh, she's behind the controls, I see. A bit of a mess, isn't it? But the mechanism for dispatching the trolley are here, just as Zunzun said. Unfortunately, anyone who might know how to use them is not. We might wait for Zunzun's mysterious miners to appear, or have a look around and see if we can deduce anything useful in their absence. I'm in favor of the latter. Something near the entrance of the mines proper caught Uriange's eye. Meet us there if you find anything. Alright. Let's go. Okay, so we got 2 things to check out, hey? Let's go over here. What are we looking at? We're looking at the trolley problem. Oh, it's right here. Oh, is this like the trolley problem where like you can run over like a bunch of people or just like one people if you pull? Flecks of rust adorn the rails, but they nevertheless appear sturdy enough to bear the trolley without issue. Okay. Well, we've checked that out. Oh, we've got a third here now. We've got Spence. Gisandi's here too. Look at it. We've got a whole crew in game. That is the pun. Yeah, sweet. I picked it up. Look at me. I know things. Oh, this thing wants... The coyotes have a long range on them. Look at that. He's got no match for what's about to happen. He just gets taken out by you guys. I love it. Oh no. I guess we're going for this gnome too. Wait, did I... Is there more trolley problems? My bad. I missed... Apparently there's just lots of trolley problems for us to investigate. All right, let's look at this one. The benches within suggest that this must have been a passenger car. Oddly enough, though, it is clearly old. It appears to be well maintained. Yeah, I feel like this is more functional than we originally thought. Okay, didn't I come over here first? Did I miss something? What am I looking for? Ugh. I swear this quest was brought to you by the coyotes in like an attempt to lure me places. Maybe over here? Or I guess it could be in this building too. Wow, that was a cool move. That was really cool. I liked your like little leap you did there with the daggers. Oh yeah, we can go in here. Yeah, right here. Oh no. A cup? Oh no, this is like our nemesis. We're gonna get poisoned again somehow. Like, am I able to click on this without drinking it and getting poisoned? Let's see. The cup is slightly warm and a fair amount of tea steeping over long. If the color is any indication, it remains within. Okay, I don't think we drank it. Whatever you do, do not drink from it. I mean, well, this would be the third time if it did it to us. And at that point, I think, you know, there's only us to blame. I love how many people we got in game today. This is really exciting. It feels very active for being in a very remote, deserty region. Dun, 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 dun. Oh my god, the rain. This also is not at all like what I would think a gnome should look like. I play a gnome in World of Warcraft, sir, and like this is not my gnome. Seesaw, what hast thou discerned? Oh my god, why are we talking to you? I see, indeed, thine observations are consistent with mine own. But let us refrain from further discussion ere our comrades arrive. Oh my god, he's got his own cutscene. I'm so scared. Hopefully it's voiced, hopefully it's voiced, hopefully it's voiced, hopefully it's voiced. It is not. Ample evidence of recent maintenance and lukewarm tea besides. The levers for switching tracks looked like they were in good condition, though I couldn't move them myself. No ordinary person could. I think it is my belief that no person is meant to. Oh, is that what this thing is? Look at his little face! This Talos beareth more than passing resemblance to the golems of the source. Nor doth it, oh my god, appear to be the sole example of its kind. The proliferation of Talos fragments, as well as the enormity of the mechanism here, suggest a considerable number were once in operation. Alas, this specimen and its fellows now lie lifeless and broken. I know not how to repair them, that they might facilitate our passage through the gate. And without the aid of the Talos, even thou wert somehow able to unbar the trolley's path, we would still have no means of propelling it. We might not know how to repair the Talos, but someone must. Otherwise, why keep everything else in working order? Whoever is maintaining the cars and rails must know something we do not. Let's ask them what that is, shall we? Seesaw, I do believe you'll find a person of some interest skulking in the shadows behind the warehouse of the northwestern side of the tracks. Oh, he knew someone was here. That's kind of spooky. While you two have a friendly chat, the rest of us will gently encourage those to the south to come out of hiding. Defend yourselves as necessary, of course, but do try to keep everyone in one piece. Off we go, then. Jamie says, Seesaw wanting every Urianger cutscene to be voiced will never not be funny. Honestly, if they were to devote time to anything, I don't think it would be the worst thing to do. Svent agrees. Svent says, dost thou prefer Urianger not implement spoken cursive? Oh my god. Oh my god. So what, they're behind these shacks over here? To take out one gnome on our way. Be like, oh, I don't have grit on, that's why they're coming after you guys, eh? I'm doing a bad job at tanking. Oh, look at this suspicious man. Wicked White, where did you come from? No, never mind that. You have no business here. Of that I'm sure. Oh, he wants to fight. We got him. Is it just one, or is there more people? No, it's just the one. Let me go back over here and hear what they have to say. Do 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 do. Dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Spence says, to be fair, I'm just a bit above your level. I mean, still. Every little bit of power helps. Good to hear. These two weren't much trouble either. Let's see what they have to say for themselves. Us? We're not brigands come to take what isn't ours. Or brigand? I don't know. Do we honestly look like we need to steal what, some rusted bits of iron? Don't be absurd. We're not here to rob you. A likely story. You look, well... You don't look normal, that's for certain. You don't have any wares, so you're clearly not a merchant. Travelers never pass this way. The only reason you would come all the way here is to strip the machinery for parts. Oh, Thath. I have an idea. What if, once upon a time, a lovely lady of noble birth ventured forth in search of her lost love, joined by her two most loyal servants, sworn to follow her unto the world's end. On their journey, they met a sorcerer, and as ancient as time itself, moved by the lady's devotion, he offered to guide, and they turned up here somehow. That's his story for us? Is Urianger the sorcerer in this situation? I can only assume that you're being intentionally obtuse, but in the unlikely event that that's a serious conjecture, no. I suppose I am a bodyguard of sort, but we have rather larger concerns than a fairy tale romance. Though I would fain hear more of this ageless sorcerer and his heroic deeds. Gods grant me strength. If I may, we're actually searching for a means by which to travel to Nabatharang. We were hoping that the trolley here might offer a solution. I realize that we haven't gotten off to the best start, but if you know anything about how we might get it working again... The trolley? The trolley? You should have led with that. We're always keen to discuss the trolley. We're both engineers in training, in fact. Jerk and Thath at your service. Technically, I'm a miner and he does repair work, but our true passion is the trolley. We're working with a few other folks to get it up and running again. And before you ask, yes, it's true that there's little in need of transport these days, but that's no reason to consign a miracle of mechanical innovation to dust. The mere sight of it traveling the tracks once again would make hearts soar. Mark my words. You'll hear no argument from us. What progress have you made thus far? Not as much as we'd like, truth be told. Is there anything we could do to assist? We could gather materials or help put pieces together. It's a sight more complicated than that, I'm afraid. If you spoke with Magnus, you'd understand. He's the only one with full knowledge of the trolley's operation. I suppose you could speak with him if you'd like. We'll introduce you. I like how the music changed so severely to friendly music. Very well. Our operations are limited, and if this Magnus can explain whatever is preventing the trolley from being restored, I'd like to hear it. Right. It looks like you're following us back to Twine then. Twine, is that the city? Just a bit. Wait, how much higher level are you, Sven? Level 90, okay, yeah, so you're quite a bit higher. Gisanti's level 92 and Rose is 82. Oh, it's a cool motorbike. Look at you guys both on your motorbikes, that's sweet. Oh my god, is your little pet in the motorbike somehow? That's amazing. Look at that. Super cute. I love it. All right, where are we off to? Oh wait, we have it's right here. We're not going very far. Rust and Ruin. If you're ready, we can leave right now, though you haven't seen another fellow around here, have you? I thought he'd have come out by now. You think he'll be all right. That's, well, I suppose we did force your hand a bit. I have a look just in case. Go ahead, Tath. All right, looks like it'll just be you lot and me then. Try not to let anything take a bite out of you on your way out of the rail here. Yeah, there's like coyotes all over the place. Feel like something they should look into. Alpha in the sidecar is adorable. It is like super adorable. Oh, that's a cool mount too, Rose. Look at that little cute thing. Oh, is this the new wolf? I think I got the wolf. I just haven't actually pulled it from my random mounts yet. I kind of want it to happen naturally, but I did do the events on the last day. No judgment, please. But I did the crossover event and I was able to complete the boss. So we're just gonna hope that these coyotes don't kill me on my way to wherever I need to go. Alright. Oh, there's one right. We'll have to take this thing out. That I guarantee. You got the wolf when you were in Lakeside earlier. Oh! And then what am I... Isn't there a mount that comes from the like crossover event that like just ended a little bit ago? Or was it a minion I got? I'm trying to think now. I thought it was a mount and I was just waiting for it to show up when I used my random mount button, but maybe I was just barreling towards disappointment with that. Damn, that's smart. Did he have to thump me so hard? I'll be feeling that for the next fortnight at least. Not to be done about it though. I've pointed your overeager companions in the right direction and they've gone ahead, so we need to get moving. Okay. Normally we walk atop the tracks, but seeing as the young lady has much shorter stride, that's more perilous a route than I'm comfortable suggesting. Wouldn't want anyone falling through the gaps. Of course, the low road presents other dangers, but having been on the receiving end of your friend's blows, I'm not worried on that account. There is, I mean, you were riding it earlier. Oh, was I riding it earlier? That's funny. So I flat out didn't recognize it when it came. That's funny. I've gotten the polar bear quite a few times today, I feel like. I feel like the polar bear is one of my favorites. He's just a nice bear. Oh, I get to fight one of these things. Let's see what the Billy's got for us. Oh man, he does like magic damage? Or is that a charge? It must be a charge. Yeah, headbutt. He does kind of do like magic damage, it looks like. Wait a moment, I think you hear something. Oh, are we gonna get attacked? Oh, that's something, alright. Run! Wait, what? What are we running from? It's just a coyote? Does he not know that there's like literally like tens of coyotes just like where he was working earlier, and this is literally one that he's scared of? Oh man, I thought we killed him. Alright. I was already starting to mount and walk away, and he was like still alive. Alright, we're on the road again. Dun, 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 dun. Can we sneak under here? Man, there is like the most amount of monsters around here. How do we get to where we need to go? I feel like I sometimes go like the absolute longest route just to avoid fighting one monster. The feeling we're gonna get attacked by birds if we go into the circle, but let's see. Alright. Sorry about that. I'll admit I didn't expect this route to be quite so fraught with danger. We're nearly to Twine, though, so we should make it without further incident. Okay. It's a likely story. I don't really believe it. It's my little sheep. Now I'm super aware of every mount that comes up. Doo-doo. I also really like the sheep too. It's so cute and round. Like a ball. This is it. Welcome to Twine. The original dwellings were built to house those laborers tasked with building the track. Over time, miners came to seek their fortunes, and that's what made the town grow to what you see before you today. But it was still the trolley that brought them here. As you've doubtless noticed, the track goes to the very heart of town. It was the heart of the town back when the trolley still carried everyone home at the end of each day in the mines. Now there is no trolley, nor much work to be had in the mines. For that matter, the only residents that remain are the destitute and delusional. and those with nowhere else to go, or so they say. That should give you some indication of what to expect when you meet Magnus. As I said, it will help you understand why we can't get the trolley running, though don't expect too much aside from that. Well, that's encouraging, but I don't see that we have much choice. Let's go and meet the man. And before we forget, we are gonna touch the crystal. Nice. All right, let's see who we've got here. We've got Dalric. Oh, and here he is. It, looks like he might have a bit of a drinking problem. Just like, you know, taking a quick glance at what we got on the table here. No food, and I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I mean, maybe he was drinking with someone. I'm judging too early. Let's have a chat. Oh, it might be what I'm saying though. Who are you supposed to be? Never seen the 3 of you in my life. Or the 4 of you, Wicked White. If you're going to bother me, at least have the damn courtesy to stand still. Methinks this one is deep in his cups. These are my guests, Magnus. We ran into them at the mines. They're looking for a way to reach Nabath Arang, so they came to ask about the trolley, you see. What? There's nothing in Nabath Arang, not anymore. And despite not, and especially not for frail little girls, give it up. No, we must reach Nabath Arang, I must. Bah. You have your heart set on it. The world doesn't care. The place is a ruin, nothing more. And you're not getting there in the trolley. The thing doesn't run on hopes and dreams. We're not fools. It's necessary. It's necessity that drives us to the Nabath Arang. If you insist that the trolley is not an option, at least tell us why. No, I'm sick of people asking me about the blasting thing. Leave me be. We'll speak outside. I forgot I was standing here. Look at Spent, he's just over there. Oh my god, and you're over here. Look at everyone's having a nice seat. Look at this little guy. Alright, Minfilia, what's the plan? He only said that because he thinks I'm weak, and he's right, but I can't be. I won't be forever. There has to be some way. I must find it. So this is, I think, really starting to turn into Minfilia's part of the story, because she's kind of just been following us at this point, right? I mean, she's obviously, like, a main character, but she's kind of been more companion than, like, leading her part of the story, whereas every other character has had more of a story when we've gotten to their zone, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. I don't know. I feel like this is her little part of the narrative, and I'm excited to see how it plays out. Minfilia remains adrift in the turbulent sea of thought. Oh, I'm sorry. I was stuck in my own head again. It's clear that Magnus has no intention of helping us, but perhaps we should ask the other residents. They may know something of the trolley. That's a fair point. I'll take the northern side of town. Let me know if you learn anything. I feel like a lot of what we do these days is ask people questions. Thancred, art thou truly content to stand and witness to fate's course and take no action? take no part. This isn't a matter of fate, Urianger. It's about choice, and we've had years to decide where I stand. Minfilia has spent too long in chains already. I would not shackle her again by making my hopes known. It is for her to choose what shape her destiny will take. It is for me to stay silent, to protect her, to teach her, to stand by her. That, at least, I can do for her. Everyone's got such pretty weapons. There's like a pretty sword contest going on behind me. Look at this. Look at this. Look at the three of them just having like a whose sword's prettiest contest back there. So be it. Come, let us make our own inquiries. They're pretty, like, I like them all. That sword looks like straight out of the ShadowBringers, like, trailer, though, which is really cool. But these are all really cool. They're showing off in the background is what's happening. Where are we supposed to go? Is there someone up here? Doesn't look super promising. It was up. Oh no, it's over here, right? It says lower too, so I feel like I've just done bad already. Ah, right over here. Jarek. Oh, there you are. You'll be pleased to know that I got our friend back home with no trouble, and he's just fine. He was a bit shaken up, is all. And you, what did Magnus have to say? Ah, I did have a faint hope that your need might prompt him to action where interest has not, but I suppose that was foolish of me. I'm sorry that we couldn't be of help, though. I could at least show you the trolley car we have here. If you like, you could give it a stroke or two. It has some very smooth wood. You mean to say you're not giving up, even knowing that Magnus is Magnus? I don't see much point in your being stubborn about it, though perhaps stubbornness is exactly what the situation calls for. Can't forge iron without an anvil, after all. I can't imagine that anything you try will work, but if you're certain, you can help me make preparations in the event that it does. To that end, take this toolbox. We're going to inspect the rails. I'll have a look along the tracks for anything that's in need of repair. You bring the tools and be ready to hand them over to me whenever I stop work. All right? Jamie Ice-T says, showing off in the background is the true MMO at endgame. It really is. It really is. I can't deny that. Oh, I guess we want to go on the track. I was gonna like jump off, but that doesn't seem super smart. Wait, did I gotta open the toolbox? Okay. You open the toolbox, revealing the proud array of lovingly maintained tools within. Brilliant. Now, if you should hand me what I need to work, that would be great help. In this case, well, this bolt is loose for one matter. We can't have that. I need to tighten it. Which tool? A ragged cloth, a mid-sized wrench, or saw? Probably the wrench for tightening a bolt. Thank you, this one will do nicely. Now give me one moment, and what does he say if you hand him, like, the saw instead? Is he like, you stupid fool? How mean is he, I guess is the question. There, I don't see any other problems here, so let's continue along the track. I feel like if Minfilia could fall off of this, I am like equally possible at falling off of this. Are we going all the way along it? Look at this little aether current here. This is kind of cute. Lol, I picked up the wrong one on purpose. What did they say? Did he make a scene out of it when you did? Or did he try and make it work? Was he like, oh yes, the saw, the perfect tool to tighten this? Look at this guy. He's like a regular locomotive. Look at me go. I wonder if I'm gonna require each of the 3 tools as we go along here. You set down the toolbox, box the muscles in your arms enjoy profound relief, and open it once again. You're quite handy to have around, you know. As for the lamp here, these aren't often necessary these days, but if we're going to do this, we might as well do it properly. And if, by some miracle, the night returns as it did in Lakeland, well, it's a nice thought. Anyhow, a bit of this post seems to have splintered. Whether its lamp is to be lit or not, we wouldn't want these little pieces of wood jabbing the next person who comes through here to do maintenance. I'll need to sand it down a bit. Oh, there's even more. A bulky saw, a heavy hammer, or a rough file. A rough file seems right. He was a bit cross. I like it. Yes, a woods file. That's perfect. Let me even this out. That should do it. I'll bring some varnish along next time to finish the job. I haven't spotted any other problems, so we can move along, unless you'd like to take in the view of the tracks from here for a bit longer. It's breathtaking, I know. Oh wow, look at that. Mining has always been the primary vocation of folks in the hills of Amber, you see. But after a certain point, they had dug up everything that could easily be reached and carried back by manpower alone. It was then that the Nabath Empire struck upon the idea of the Talos, which they had seen at work abroad. At great expense, the Nabath brought the Mistal engineers, who specialized in Talos here, to the hills. And wouldn't you know it, the mining industry picked up once again. Twine itself sprung up around that time, as a matter of fact. It was named after the entwining of tales, the fruitful cooperation between the native Ronzo and the newly come Mistal. But that, like so much else, fell apart in the wake of the flood. The Mistal left, taking their knowledge with them. It was 15 years ago that the last of them, the folks from Daedalus Stone Works, took off for Eulmore, and now no one remains that can repair and operate the Talos. But there's no use in lamenting what can't be changed, and there's one more thing we need to do while we're out here, so we might as well get to it. Vultures occasionally take their nests on the track, you see, as it falls to us to remove them when they do. The creatures are angry when disturbed, which is natural, but nevertheless a danger to anyone passing by. It's not my favorite task, to be honest with you. As you may have noticed, I'm not terribly suited for confrontation. That said, would you follow the tracks north and remove any nest you find for me? I'll be keeping an eye on things from here. Oh, good. Some angry vultures now. Oh, look at your little tanks. That's so cute. The perfect little ride for the minecart. Whereas my like weird Halloween thing is probably not, but here it is. Oh man, look at this thing. Oh god. No! I didn't think I could fall. Oh my god, do I have to restart? Ugh. Well, I guess I should pay more attention when I'm on the tracks. Spence says this zone has such great music. I feel like every zone has such great music. Look at this thing. It's like a little beetle. They do a good job of keeping it very unique to each zone. Wait, did your tank just fire? Huh. Yeah. It sounded like it, didn't it? Makes like a little fire noise. Okay, I'm so scared to fall off. How are you guys like running in the middle? Is it the middle where I should say? It does look like the middle has wood the whole way through, eh? He's like probably so disappointed in me already. So this is where I fell. And we need to get to that nest. It would be very mean if the vultures like knocked you back with their attack. And I feel like that's not in play here, so I'm very concerned about getting hit by their like pushback if that's what it is. Yeah, that looks like a pushback. I feel like that's what's at play. Alrighty. I guess just further this way? Yeah, there's one down over here, eh? Oh my god, I was so scared of falling off again. We need 3. This does seem like relatively mean to the vultures. Oh god. Alright, we did it. We did it. Alright, one more vulture nest. Was that sugar? An A-ranked hunt is in the area. It looked like sugar, yeah. Is that something that... It sounds like something that would destroy me. Fear my cosmetic attack. The big lizard that distracted you made you fall off. Oh, yeah, that looked like a dragon thing? Yeah, okay, so that's the hunt. I guess he was already victorious and just distracting me out of where I was. Alright. We have to go all the way back to him now. Yeah, we do. Okay. Guess we can go on this track. I don't know if it really makes a difference. Oh yeah, there he is right there. Look at him walking around. He does look pretty cool. I won't like lie.
this turn that really did me in too. Thank you. That should be everything taken care of. In return for your help, I'll tell you a bit more about the trolley. Like your little hippo thing? Is it a hippo or a rhino or something? Nothing that can get it started again, though. As I said, the only people who knew how to repair the Talos are long gone. When they left, the life began to bleed out of the town. The trolley's tracks rusted, and its cars fell into disrepair. Now, I was born in Twine, raised there. My first word was trolley. Damn it. All those were the worst years of my life. But then, about 7 years passed, Magnus and his wife returned to us. Magnus is a real, proper trolley engineer, and perhaps he would never have left in the first place if it hadn't been for his son. As you're well aware, Am-Arang is hardly a safe place, and Magnus wanted his child to grow up away from its dangers. It didn't help in the end. The Cinears got the boy. Isn't that always the way? The child has always said that someday he wanted to see Magnus's trolley running again. So in his memory, they returned to Twine, started fixing those rusted rails and broken cars. And it was going well for a time. Wicked White. Vultures? Are they back for revenge? Never mind, I don't want to find out. Are they back? Where are these vultures? Okay, he just heard like them screech at him and was like, I'm out. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, he thinks we're safe over here. Nice work out there. And now you know the story of the trolley. Won't do you much good without the Talos, though. If there was even a single one that still functioned, things might be different. But, well, here we are. Well, I feel like we're gonna have to find one. Should open these. Oh, I leveled up! Look at that! New trait acquired. That's exciting. What's this? Plunge. Delivers a jumping attack with a potency of 150. Cannot be executed while bound. That sounds cool. That's what I got. Yeah, you acquired an enhanced plunge. So did I have a plunge before? I'm running out of, like, key space for these. I guess I need a target to use it. We should remember to use it when we see something. Despite his better judgment, Jake is considering throwing you a bone. Alright. Not that it'll do you any good, but we do have a Talos we've been meaning to repair. I can show you if you'd like. It'd certainly be nicer to hear something other than Magnus's griping for change. Oh man, look at all the quests in the town now that we can do. We've unlocked the whole world. Oh, he's over here, eh? Truly a most vexing state of affairs. I thought mayhap a closer examination might yield something of value. I see. The means to build Talos stone by stone are lost to us. 'Tis true, but there before us slumbers a most fine specimen. Indeed, were it not for a few minor failings, it would be in working condition. 'Twill likely require naught but a few modest repairs and infusion of ether. Well, if you think you can get the thing up and running, far be it from me to stop you, but what exactly do you reckon is the problem? I should stress that I have performed only the most cursory of examinations, though such arcane constructions are not wholly unfamiliar to me. As I did suspect from the first, it is host to a network of veins through which ether floweth freely. Or so it would, were it not for several fractures which now impede said flow. How in the hells did you get all that from just a glance? I take it you've fought up a solution as well then? To bridge these fissures requires a material highly conductive to ether. Once in place, I believe it will be possible to restore the Talos to life. Might I prevail upon thee to acquire that which we require? Not far beyond the walls of twine dwelleth a creature of living stone, the Dedibadge. Full sure I am that stone from such a being would prove most suitable for our needs. I'm like, yeah, let's go beat them up. Very good. I shall have Thancred and Minfilia attend me in the remaining preparations. I spied but 3 obstructions to flow the aether into Talos, and thus would ask you to provide 3 stones of the Detipage. All else will be made ready upon thy return. All right, let's do it. Were these the like big hand things we see down here? Is this what it is? Yeah, okay. And we get to try our attack out. Ooh, that's kind of cool. I want to do it again. Wow. Now, what's like, should I throw those into my like, my combo? Or like, what's the, I guess, what's the point of them? That's 150. So I feel like most of my other attacks are like just better. Okay, we got 1. Oh, here we go. Is this the dog? Is this the dude? It works from range, so you jump. Oh, I should have done it from further. I shouldn't have walked up to it and then done it. I feel like this is the new guy, right? Oh, look at us. So cute. Oh, look at them fly. Oh, now we've all got one. Pretty cool. Oh, what's his number 1? Oh, he does a little smile. That's cute. So cute. Look at the little smile. Alright. Let's see if we can fly at this guy. Can we do it from here? Oh, wow. It is a nice charge. Oh, because I've got my other plunge here. Wait, is it just the same plunge? Oh, so I don't even need it on 7, right? Like I can just use... It's already on a skill. Well, this makes a lot more sense. I have 2 charges of my charge now, is what we've learned. Yeah, 2 charges now. Okay, this is all. You can pet the dog. Oh, that's cute. Man, this like rock guy looks freaky. Oh, that's not good. Two charges of your gap closer is pretty nice. Yeah, probably pretty good for tanking, I'd assume. I've been known to tank occasionally. Alright, let's see if we can get this rock guy up and running. Do 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 do. Thancred and Minfilia will return ere long with the remaining supplies we require. Didst thou succeed in procuring the stone from the Dedabage? We did. We put it in a little bag for you. Fine specimens, one and all. You have my thanks. We need now, but wait for Thancred and Minfilia's return. Okay, let's see what happens. From end to end, the paths by which ether may flow through the Talos have been duly mended. Thy but require a sufficient endowment. Endowment makes sense. It's not moving. Strange. The core refuseth to stir. I fear the condition of the Talos is more dire than I previously surmised. As a heart driveth blood through a man's veins, so doth the core ether throughout the massive frame. Failing its repair or replacement, the Talos cannot be restored. So it was the heart after all. Thou didst foresee this outcome. Well, no, not exactly. We've never gotten this far in trying to repair it, so I had no way of knowing the heart was the real problem. We tried to find another in case things turned out as they are now, but... Jerk? This isn't really my story to share. Please, Jerk, if something went wrong, maybe we can help. All right. After all you lot have done, you have done for me, I suppose it's the least I can do. All right. Now we're having a fancy gun competition. Look at this. Pretty cool. All right, let's see. Right then, the Talos, their hearts cannot be made just of any stone. You need a special sort with sufficient ethereal conductivity. Both it and the other materials used in the construction of Talos bodies are mined in the same place. The place, of course, being here, the Hills of Amber. And it was 3 years ago when she... No, I can't. I'm sorry, but you'll have to hear it from Thath or someone else. What happened? I need to know now. Sigh, back to the tavern then. Alright, let's find out if we can get to the bottom of this before we get to... We're approaching our 90 minutes here for stream time, but I wanna know what the mystery is of this girl. Still here, eh? You can ask again, but the answer is the same. Our Charlies are... What? God damn it, Jess. You could have at least finished so it wouldn't have, so I wouldn't have to clean up your mess. Seeing how you made such quick progress of fixing the Talos and all, he was probably thinking you could help change things around here. And I think he may be right. Gather your friends, and I'll tell you what you want to know. Are we not gathered?
Magnus's wife was a miner, you know. Greatest prospector there ever was.
Oh, and we get a voiced cutscene as our, final reward here. Oh, I feel there hasn't been one voiced cutscene in the entire time up to this point.
When the golem heart started failing, she was the first to head out in search of more. Problem was, most of the veins ran dry ages ago, and finding fresh ones to tap's only gotten harder. But she wasn't one to be deterred. She just kept digging deeper and deeper. and then the mine collapsed.
Oh no.
We labored day and night to clear away the rubble, but it took us 2 months to find her. To find her body.
Well, explains
Magnus has
Magnus's,
never been the same since.
yeah, his drinking issue. He lost his son, and then this. He's not doing great.
Where is he, if you don't mind my asking?
Ah, yes, well, if he's not here, there's only one other place he'd be.
Oh, at her grave, eh?
What? Oh, you again. How many times must I tell you? The trolley won't run! I'd be better off dismantling the damn thing and selling the parts for scrap. Now, piss off back to wherever you came from. And don't let me catch you around here again.
What were their names?
My son was named Skuli. My
Schooly.
wife, Agna. Being here with them, it beats going home. Home stopped being home when I lost them. I thought to try and drown my sorrows. But somehow, the bottle's never deep enough.
No bottle is. Believe me, I know.
You've lost someone too?
Not like you. Not my own flesh and blood. I grew up an orphan, so I never really knew what family meant. Not until I met a man who offered to take me in and make me his pupil. He was a kindly soul, always looking out for me, like a father. Not that I appreciated that at the time, or anything else for that matter.
Or anything else for that matter. This is kind of a nice story beat for Thancred to have such a connection to. Oh, we even get some cutback stuff. Look at this.
But I finally had a family. And then I robbed a young girl of hers. I did my best to make amends, to offer her comfort. But the more I look back on it, the more I realize just how inadequate my efforts were. I let her down. That is why I refuse to let her legacy die. In the end, all we can do is press on, for those we have lost, for those we can yet save. And that requires your Talos. Please, Magnus. You are our only hope of reaching Nabarth Arain.
What rubbish.
What the rubbish.
She's not gone. No matter what you say or believe, she's not. We can still bring her back.
What a complicated situation Thancred's in right now. Like, no other story for games gets like this layered, which I really do appreciate. But yeah, I don't know. Speak for okay. We're gonna talk to Urianger kind of to see what we're gonna do next, and I think we're gonna probably start wrapping it up. Yeah, like it is crazy. This has been 90 minutes already. This has been like, I feel like we really stuck to just doing MSQ. We've progressed quite far, but there's just lots of story in this game. It's so good. Farrell says, lore! For those we can yet save indeed. Gisanti says, rise from your grave. Yes, that's clearly the next step that Urianger is going to propose, is that we raise his daughter and his wife as some sort of unholy abomination as payment for the work he needs to do to help get the trolley running. I hope that is how this progresses. Full well do I know the pain of loss and how heavily it can weigh on one's heart. Nevertheless, there is but one way forward. We must produce a new heart for the Talos. Faith, knowest thou any location wherein we might find the stone we require? No matter how scant the possibility, we would seize it. I told you near all the veins were tapped dry years ago, though I suppose if you really want to try, you may find something at Nuvi's leavings. It was opened well before Talos became commonplace, which is why the mining there was never quite as deep. Then you could get there, look for Guthjun. When you get there, look for Guthjun and tell him I sent you, but don't be surprised if he tells you the same thing. Thine assistance is most appreciated. Seesaw, I think it's best Tancred join thee in this search. Though he wouldst be quick to deny it, his heart is in turmoil and his thoughts clouded. 'Twould be unwise to ignore his distress. Oh, good, we get to work with a mopey Thancred. Well, that's fun. That's good. So where did we go? Where are we going next? Why can't I see it? The truth hurts. Oh, we're just searching for Thancred. Well, I think this will be a good place because this will remind me of Thancred's mood when we start next time, which hopefully won't be quite as long. I am away a bit in June, so I'm trying to, which I know is already like, it's a ways away. So I'm going to be doing something before I go away in June. I think ideally I want to do probably a Guild Wars 2 stream in May, because we haven't quite finished the story of the expansion. I've let that go a couple months here, unfortunately. And then probably a stream early June for this as well. Time just moves so quick. I feel like it's something you don't really pay attention to as a kid, but like as you get older, time just goes by so quick. Like I can't believe that we're approaching a midway point through 2024 already. But thank you so much for joining me today. Look how beautiful you guys all are. Look at this. I've really enjoyed having everyone in game, everyone in chat. This has been a great Saturday. You guys bring me so much joy. And hopefully you have a great rest of your weekend as well. Thank you so much. Bye.